Hello, I'm Ed Cunningham, and it was my privilege to serve as producer. Before the show begins, I just want to mention how gratified all of us at WW have been at the enormous response of the public to this show. So thanks again for all your encouragement and your kind words, and let's enjoy.
Wow. Wow.
But what about older people? Those who left school before computers or were too busy bringing up families? Can they still enjoy the benefits of this new technology?
The answer, of course, is no. Wow.
The beings of this moon are not animal parasites of plants as are the people of the Earth. Their life springs from minerals, rocks. Jupitron, atomic mass 5.
Jupitron? What is it?
Barlow, listen carefully. Jupitron not only catalyzes plant growth, it has a value far beyond this. It is your experimental key to the whole mystery of photosynthesis. By using this element, you will be able to trace the reaction and learn to duplicate it in the laboratory. This is your key to unlimited food supply.
Why don't you bring back this information yourself, Professor?
Well, part of the bargain was that we are to remain here.
I can't breathe. I can't get my breath. We'll suffocate. What are you doing to us? They're choking.
Two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try something else.
Main service, madam.
Just a minute.
Are you okay? I'm sorry to disturb you. I have to make the bed now. Oh, hello.
Did your breath do this evil deed? Jeez.
Wow.
Firefighter Henry Johnson helps you get through it with practical tips on what works and what doesn't.
Doors.
Surviving the big one. Next. The big one could keep you shaking for over 8 minutes. What do you do if it hits when you're at home? At the office? The ballpark? The shopping mall?
We're going to survive this, I'm convinced, if we take the time to prepare now for it. But what we're going to talk about today and help you understand is that we want to dispel a lot of unfounded fears and myths. I want you to know that this is very, very survivable, as long as you know what to do during and after. If I decide to walk home, I've looked at the situation and determined it would take me about 3 to 5 days to walk home safely. Well, I'm not saying I was paranoid, but when I was in junior high, I used to keep water wings in my locker just in case. The first thing you'll feel is what they call P waves. The next thing that will come through are the S wave, and sometimes all at the same time. And the more violent the rick, the more the building just sits there in shimmies, rather than a slow roller that can really get them moving. You've got to be very cautious in your evacuation, and then you go ahead and evacuate with caution. What we need to understand is that these are very personal and they are very traumatizing. And we have to be ready to accept what we do, try to do the best we can, and then recover as quickly as possible. Baby wipes. If you have a swimming pool like my neighbor does here, consider using this. When you go to use the can, the rule of thumb is if it smells bad, don't eat it. We're going to make it through this.
This baby works.
She mentioned her husband was a veterinarian. A veterinarian. A veterinarian. A veterinarian. A veterinarian.
Wow.
Why should my heart be lonely? My constant friend is he. For his eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. His eyes on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. I know, how I know that he watches we.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Are we happier? Because
a human race? Is the world fundamentally a better place because of science and technology?
We shop at home, we surf the web, but at the same time, we feel emptier, lonelier, and more cut off from each other than at any other time in human history. We're becoming a synthesized society in a great big hurry to get to the next temporary sensation.
I think it's because we're looking for the meaning. Well, what is the meaning? We have mindless jobs. We take frantic vacations, deficit finance trips to the mall to buy more things that we think are going to fill these holes in our lives. I mean, is it any wonder that we lost our sense of direction?